Good morning and welcome to Take Your Life Back Today show. My name is Ralf Friedrichs. I am an addiction recovery coach and the host of the Take Your Life Back Today show. As an addiction recovery coach, let me share this about substance abuse. And let me be crystal clear, because I want to leave an everlasting impact upon you. Imagine you're buried alive. Let's say you're in a coffin, but you also know you're not dead. You don't know how to open your coffin and push the enormous weight of the dirt off the lid. You think of giving up and just wait for death to arrive. But you also think of banging on the coffin lid so that maybe you can unsettle the ground above. And then maybe, just maybe, someone will notice and start digging down towards you to help you. This is what it's like to find yourself at the lowest point of alcohol and drug addiction. You know you need help, you know you can't do it completely on your own, yet you don't know how to get help. In reality, there are people who can help you standing nearby your grave, but you just don't know that. You think you're just going to die. Usually, though, people don't think of death when they are habitually using drugs. In order to feed an addiction, you have to be good at repressing the fear of death. I often ask my audience, did it ever cross your mind that by abusing drugs and alcohol, that maybe you might overdose? With this, I leave you with one other thought. Don't be that person in the coffin, banging on the lid for some possibly hear you and help you. Take the first step today. Call me at 844-405-HELP and let me help you take your life back before your life is gone. Larry Geis from the Geis Academy, 516-458-2741. That's 516-458-2741. He is an addiction recovery coach, a life coach. He will help you from your addiction to your recovery. He is the bridge between addiction and recovery. Utilize his experience over 30 years to help you with any life issues, whether it be low self-esteem, depression, addiction, any life situation. Give him a call at 516-458-2741. Larry Geis from the Geis Academy can help you take your life back. You can also Google him at www.odysseyconsultant.org. When you call Larry, you let him know that you heard about him on the Take Your Life Back Today show. GlobalEyeglasses.com, they are focused on saving you money. Folks, if you need glasses, they have over 1,200 frames, whether it's ladies' frames, men's frames, or children's frames, whether it's plastic or metal frames, full frame, half a frame, or no frame, all available at GlobalEyeglasses.com. Now here's the great thing. Any type of lens that you would find in your local brick and mortar freestanding store in your neighborhood, you can find online at GlobalEyeglasses.com. They have progressives, otherwise known as a no-line bifocal. They have line bifocal. They have transition lenses. They have photochromatic lenses. Those are the lenses that change indoor and outdoors. They have polarized lenses, which is great for skiing, fishing, any outdoor activity. They have night driving coated lenses, which is anti-reflecting coating to cut the glare of oncoming traffic, also cuts the glare on computers. They have scratch coating, UV coating, tinted lenses. They have shatterproof lenses for your children, and they have lenses that they can make thinner from a thicker prescription. All available at www.globaleyeglasses.com. Let them focus on saving you money. Today's topic is effects of substance abuse on families. People think that if you have one person in your family that's addicted to drugs and or alcohol, that it's that one person that it's affected, but it's the whole family. Not just within that house, it's the whole family that's affected. And here are some of the effects of it. Drug and alcohol abuse not only affects the abuser and his or her life, but also the lives of family members. When recovery begins, your whole family should be involved when possible. Family therapy is a good option for recovery with substance abuse. Family problems, drug and alcohol abuse not only affects you, but your whole family. Addictions often create interpersonal problems for all your family members. Here are some. Jealousy. You can grow jealous of your friends, your partner, other family members, and other people in your life. Your partner may be jealous and resentful of you. These are some of the effects. Now, next one is conflict with partner. You may have arguments, get and give the silent treatment, or grow apart by putting your addiction first. Number 3, conflict with children. You may argue with your children and they may disregard your authority or be afraid of you. And I don't agree with this remark, be afraid, because I don't ever think children should be afraid of their parents. Number 4, conflict over money. You may struggle economically because of losing your job, taking time off from your job, making poor financial choices, or simply pouring your money into your addiction. Number 5, emotional trauma. You may create emotional hardships for your partner and or your children by yelling, talking down, insulting, or manipulating. Number 6, violence, which is a bad one. You may become violent, or your family members may become violent with you, including slapping, hitting, or smashing or throwing objects. Number 7, cheating. You may become distant from your partner and seek to satisfaction through pornography, internet sex, prostitution, or someone else in your life who you feel understands you. Number 8, separation. Your behavior due to addiction may cause separation, divorce, or isolation from family members, particular children, either because you've taken from you, or they were taken from you, or because they don't want to be around you. Number 9, patterns. Your life example will influence your partner, your children, and other family members. There is a high likelihood that your children will become addicted to drugs and alcohol. The chain just keeps going until the first person breaks the link in that chain. Number 10, health risks. Drinking while pregnant can cause fetal alcohol syndrome, damage to the baby's brain. Smoking in the household can cause health problems for family members from secondhand smoke, including lung cancer. Being under the influence of drugs and alcohol will overall impair your judgment and can lead to neglect or harm. Family structures. Drug and alcohol abuse affects different family structures in different ways. These family structures are adapted from the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Substance Abuse Treatment and Family Therapy Guide. Some of the family structures affected: you live alone or with a partner. Both of you need help. If one of you has the addiction and the other one doesn't, you'll suffer from issues of codependency. You live with a spouse or partner and young children. Parents' problems affect children. Often one parent has an addiction and the other protects the children or assumes more parental responsibilities. With both parents having addictions, the effect on children is even worse. Your addiction is likely to pass down to your children, and the pattern continues. You have a step family. Substance abuse impedes your step family's integration and stability. You are older and have grown children. Family resources are needed to treat an older adult substance abuse. Elder maltreatment may become an issue. You are younger and live with your family. The needs and concerns of siblings or other family members may get ignored because of crisis caused by substance abuse. If you have also a parent who has substance abuse problem, you are in danger of physical and or emotional conflicts. Family therapy. According to Substance Abuse Treatment and Family Therapy Guide, family therapy is a good resource for recovery for family members with drug and alcohol addictions. How can family therapy help you, you might ask? Your family's strengths and resources can help you find ways to live without alcohol and or drug addiction. You and your family will be better able to deal with the impact of detoxification, the process of cleansing your body from addiction. Your family will become more aware of their own needs and feel that they can express their needs safely. The next generation in your family will be less likely to carry your addiction, hence breaking the link in the chain. If you have lost custody of your children, you will be better able to overcome your addiction and reconnect with your family. What should I know about family therapy? Make sure you find out the right therapist or counselor, and you're upfront about why your family is going to therapy in the first place. Family therapies often don't screen for substance abuse, while substance abuse counselors need proper training and licensing to practice family therapy. Folks, the effects of substance abuse on family is sky high. It is almost at 100% because there is no one person in the family that's affected. There's always going to be one or more people that actually are addicted to drugs and alcohol, but it's the complete family that is affected. Drug and alcohol abuse not only affects the abuser and his or her life, but also the lives of all family members. When recovery begins, your whole family should be involved, if possible. These are some of the signs that the person who actually is addicted, will show towards other family members. Jealousy. They can grow jealous of your friends, your partner, other family members, and other people in your life. Your partner may also be jealous and resentful of you. They will conflict with you. They may argue, give silent treatments, grow apart, because they are putting their addiction first. They might have issues with their children. They may argue with the children, and the children might lose respect for the addicted. There'll be issues with money. They may struggle economically because of losing their job because of their addiction, or taking time off from their job, making poor financial choices, or pouring all of their funds into the addiction. And they also might have emotional trauma. Emotional trauma can create emotional hardships for them and all your children and you. There might be violence. They may become violent, or family members may become violent with them, including slapping, hitting, smashing, or throwing objects. And then cheating gets involved. They might be distancing themselves from you and then going towards pornography, internet sex, prostitution, or look for someone else that might understand them. And then separation can happen. Due to the addiction, separation, divorce, or isolation from other family members, particularly children, either because they've walked away, or the children were taken away from them, and that is a possibility. And then patterns. Your life example will influence your partner, your children, and other family members. There's a high likelihood that your children will become addicted to drugs and alcohol. Is that what you want for your children? Do you want to continue that chain? And then this is one of the worst ones, because once the health is involved and the health declines, then things aren't looking too good anymore. Drinking while pregnant can cause fetal alcohol syndrome, damage to the baby's brain. Smoking in the household can cause health problems for family members from secondhand smoke, including lung cancer. Being under the influence of drugs and alcohol will overall impair the judgment and can lead to neglect or harm. Family structures. Drug and alcohol abuse affects different family structures in different ways. These family structures are adapted from the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Substance Abuse Treatment and Family Therapy Guide. You live alone or with a partner. Both of you need help. If one of you has an addiction, the other one doesn't, you'll suffer from a thing called codependency. You live with a spouse or a partner and a young children. Parents' problems affect their children, whether you realize it or not. Often one parent has an addiction, the other one protects the children and assumes more parental responsibilities. If both parents have addictions, the effect on the children is even worse. Your addiction is likely to pass down to your children, and they will continue in your path. You have a step-family. Substance abuse impedes your step-family's integration and stability. You're older and have grown children. Family resources are needed to treat an older adult substance abuse. Elder maltreatment may become an issue. And last but not least, you're younger and live with your family. The needs and concerns of siblings or other family members may get ignored because of crisis caused by substance abuse. If you also have a parent who has substance abuse problem, you're in danger of physical and or emotional help. Try to get family therapy. How can family therapy help you? Your family strengths and resources can help you find ways to live without alcohol and or addiction. You and your family will be better able to deal with the impact of detoxification, the process of cleansing your body from the addiction. Your family will become more aware of their own needs and feel they can express their needs safely. The next generation in your family will less likely be affected, and the addiction might end with you. If you have lost custody of your children, you'll be better able to overcome your addiction and reconnect with your family. What should I do about family therapy? Make sure you find a right therapist, or consider and that you're upfront when about your family and when going to therapy. Remember, family therapies often don't screen for substance abuse, while substance abuse counselors need proper training and licensing to practice family therapy. Don't be that person in the coffin knowing that you're alive, banging on the lid, hoping for someone to hear you. You have to take the first steps. Step number 1 is to realize you have a problem. That is the most important step, because if you don't realize you have a problem, if you're going to keep denying, you'll never get the help you need. People can point out you have a problem all they want, over and over and over again. They can bring it to your attention. But unless you realize that you have a problem and you say, I need help, I want help, you'll never get better. You might get better temporarily, like a Band-Aid on a wound, but the bleeding will start again unless you become transparent and admit you have a problem. When I say admit, don't just admit it to yourself, admit it to the world. There is no shame on seeking help. That is what people are there for, certain people. Reach out. Ask your higher power for guidance and direction. Let today be the first day of your brand new life. There are a lot of people that said, I'll do it tomorrow, and tomorrow never came for them, because they could have killed themselves in a car crash due to their substance abuse. They could have overdosed. Their heart could have stopped during the night due to their drug abuse. If you're watching me, the time is now. Tomorrow is not guaranteed for anyone. You nor I. Tomorrow is not guaranteed for the healthy or the sick. For the addicted and the non-addicted, there is no guarantee for a tomorrow. If you're watching me and you're looking at me right now, you are guaranteed right now, today, right now. Guarantee yourself to seek help by calling people like Larry Geis at 516-458-2741. 516-458-2741. Larry Geis is an addiction recovery coach. Let him help you. Get a hold of me, 844-405-HELP. You can text me if you don't want to talk to me. You can text me at 631-599-0218. But you need to make the changes today. And remember, when I talk about changes, I am not talking about one giant step forward. The analogy I like to use is that when you're on one side of the road and you need to get to the other side of the road, you take steps to get across. You look left and right, proceed with caution, take the steps to get there. No one can jump from one side of the road to the other and expect to land safely. You'll fall flat on your face. Take tiny steps. If you're seeking sobriety, do it 24 hours at a time. Don't set your goals too high for maybe next week or a month, because they're goals that are, I'm not saying not achievable, but they're very hard to achieve when you have them extended like that. Achieve this afternoon sobriety, tonight's sobriety, tomorrow morning sobriety, 24 hours at a time, and things will work out. You'll see that weeks will pass by, months will pass by, and years will pass by. Teach your children to say no to drug and alcohol. Lead by example. You are a role model. What they see you doing, they will follow suit. Lead by example. And start thinking positive, because when you think positive, positive things happen in your life. Remember, folks, a sober today, I promise you, will make it better tomorrow. If you're watching me, stay sober. This afternoon, stay sober. Tonight, stay sober, and go to bed sober. When you wake up sober, and continue the patterns. But each time you wake up, God willing, when we wake up each time and we're sober, that's a brand new tomorrow and a better tomorrow. Let today be the first day of your new life. Call 844-405-HELP and let me help you take your life back. I hope to God, no matter where you're watching me, you have the best day of your life. But I hope and I pray each and every show that everyone watching me has a sober rest of their life. And may God bless you.